Hey, folks, this is Scott Ewart from the Carroll County Observer. I wanted to let you all know that the early voting results are in. So I thought I'd share them here with you on a live stream for anyone not watching. And I'm going to focus this on the commissioner district, state's attorney district, or state's attorney's race, and board of education race here in Carroll County. So I'm going to see if I can zoom in on this a little bit better. And we will start with sorry about this. We got a little out of whack. Let's get down to the commission. Let's get right to the right tab. Yeah, I'm having some computer issues. There we go. I think I'm sharing the right one now. So in District 1, Joe Vigliotti holds a slight edge over Ray Fava, 270 votes during early voting. To Ray Fava's 174, trailed by Irwin, Gibson, and Schaefer. That's probably about the way we expected early voting to go, I would think. In District 2, Kenny Kyler holds a pretty big advantage, 614 votes to 364 votes during early voting in District 2. And District 3, wow, we are neck and neck, folks. Tom Gordon and Marcia Herbert were 392 to 387, 5 votes difference in early voting between these two candidates. I thought this was going to be a toss-up from the very beginning. It's very much looking, at least through the early voting. We'll see what election day and then the mail-in voting later down the road. Mike Gerwin holds a huge advantage over Carl Keener. This is no surprise. I have a feeling this is one of those races, District 4, that we might be able to call by the end of the night. And in District 5, Ed Rothstein holds a pretty big advantage over Kate Martine and Kathy Allison as he pulled 51.5% of the early voting numbers. In the state's attorney's race, Haven Shoemaker has a sizable advantage during early voting, 2147 to 1574. Shoemaker holding 57.7% of the early voting numbers. And then we're going to scroll all the way down to Board of Education. This is no shock. The 6 candidates we expected to go forward, Battaglia, Dorsey, Jaskowski, Miller, Scanlon, and Whistler, all are the top 6 candidates. Katie Spurt dropped out. Pat Sands really just hasn't picked up any traction. The leading vote getter during early voting is Patricia Dorsey, Dr. Dorsey. Number 2 looks like Tom Scanlon. And number 3, Tyra Battaglia, followed closely by Jaskowski. I'm sorry, I'm reading that wrong. Steve Whistler beat out Battaglia just slightly, and then Jaskowski, and then Miller. It is pretty tight during early voting. It's widely thought of that Democrats vote stronger over Republicans during early voting. So that may be part of it. We'll see what the election day numbers come out to be. Once they get released throughout the night, it's 8:31 now. I'm going to scroll up and look at some of the other races. Sorry, I'm going to get off. I'm going to stop sharing this screen. We're going to share a different one that will give us some other results. One of the big races I'm watching closely tonight is the District 5 delegate race, and it doesn't look like those numbers have been updated yet. I'm looking at District 42 Senate race. Looks like those numbers haven't been updated yet. Congressional 2, nothing. Nothing in the governor's race. So really all we have is the hyper local stuff at the moment. Look, I'm going to keep following this throughout the night. I don't know if I'm going to be doing live streams like this and sharing screens or just sharing screenshots as the night goes on. But I thought this would be a fun way to start the evening off. It's 8:30. It's going to be a long night of results coming in, very probably. And so stay tuned to the Carroll County Observer channels, and hopefully I'll bring you more information as it comes in. All right, folks.